braced for a volatile day when Malaysia's stock market reopens Monday after a three-day break that saw the opposition party win office for the first time in 6 decades. Malaysia's FTSE Bursa Malaysia KLCI index was shut for 3 days last week as Mahathir Mohamad led an alliance to unexpectedly beat the ruling Barisan Nasional coalition. In his first remarks as Prime Minister of Malaysia, Mahathir said he'd lead a business-friendly administration and find ways to boost the nation's equity market. Even so, market watchers expect equities to fall across the board, with government-linked companies, benchmark index stocks and infrastructure companies taking the brunt of a potential sell-off. iShares MSCI Malaysia ETF, the biggest exchange-traded fund holding Malaysian stocks, fell 6.2% this week. The FTSE Bursa Malaysia KLCI index has corrected by 2.6% after it reached a record on April 19. Wong Asset Management BHD expecting a decline of as much as 8% in the first few days of trading post-election, while CGSCIMB Securities lowered its N2018 target for the benchmark index. UOB Kay Hian Holdings Limited and Nomura Holdings Inc. are reviewing their views on the main measure in equities. On the flip side, Malayan Banking BHD has expressed optimism for financial markets following the election. Setting aside the main gauge's potential move, here are the stocks to watch. Construction with Mahathir's campaign promised to review all infrastructure projects including the East Coast Rail Link project. Keep an eye on Gamuda BHD, IJM Corp, Malaysian Resources Corp, and George Kent Malaysia BHD. Political TS companies with ties to either former Prime Minister Najib Razak's Barisan Nasional party or Mahathir's Pakatan Harapan might also get some trading interest. Family ties, CIMB Bank BHD. Chaired by Najib's brother Nazir Razak, Opcom Holdings BHD's Chief Executive Officer Mokhzani Mahathir is Mahathir's son, Eden Inc. BHD, and Thriven Global BHD. Chairman Fakhri Yassin Mahiaddin is the son of Mahiaddin Yassin, whom Mahathir named Home Affairs Minister. Saturday Government Services Providers, MAIG Services BHD, Datasonic Group BHD, DRB Highcom BHD, sold a stake in national carmaker Proton Holdings BHD, last year to China's Geely Automobile Holdings Limited. Mahathir was opposed to giving foreign investors control over Proton Felda Global Ventures BHD, the world's largest palm oil producer and vital cog in Malaysian politics. Media companies, U2s and Malayu M BHD, Media Prima BHD, and Star Media Group BHD. U2s and Star Media are owned by United Malays National Organization and the Malaysian Chinese Association. Media Prima's Group Managing Director Kamal Khalid previously ran the communications unit in the Prime Minister's office. Destiny BHD, a defense services contractor owned by Rose Abdul Razamajab Abdul Rahman, a member of the United Malays National Organization, a party in the outgoing ruling coalition Cub Malaysia BHD. Majority shareholder Anchorscape SDN BHD's director Abdul Rahman Modred says the incumbent state assemblyman who won the Linggi seat in the state of Negri Sembilan consumer consumption. Mahathir's campaign pledged to nullify the nation's current goods and services tax, fuel subsidies and minimum wage realignment could benefit the consumer sector, according to Gananj Pung, Director of Equities Strategy and Advisory at Wong Asset Management. Stocks to watch include Nestle Malaysia BHD, Dutch Lady Milk Industries BHD, Fraser. Export-oriented. Any impact on the ringgit will affect export-driven companies with products from rubber gloves to technology. Pay attention to semiconductor manufacturers Inari Amertron BHD, Vitrix Corp. BHD, Unisum M BHD, Malaysian Pacific Industries BHD, Globetronics Technology BHD, Glove Manufacturers Top Glove BHD, Harlega Holdings BHD. flying under the radar AirAsia VHD. Founder Tony Fernandez's open support for former Prime Minister Najib Razak's Barisan Nasional coalition could impact the company's shares, according to Vincent Koo, an analyst at UOB Kay Hian.